About to show you like an OG award-winning item that's been here. It started a whole revolution of how we wear our bras, and then later I'm going to show you something we've never seen before. I love this show. We do a little bit of everything. I didn't even know there was bra awards, did you? No, but there is, and it is a very hard category because think about this. Bras, we all have to wear them, and we've hated them for years. Rhonda Shear back in 2004 said, I'm gonna make something called the Ahh Bra. It's gonna support you. It's gonna give you, we say like, division. There's no uniboob between there. And how she's constructed this, it smooths under the armpits. It's gonna smooth across the back, but there's no wires. There's nothing digging. It's this beautiful wide V-neck that's in there. You are getting 4 of the seamless OG Ahh Bras, and we're getting it for $44.95, and we brought in brand new colors, machine wash, tumble dry, extra small through 3X, shop your top, whatever you buy in a blouse, you're gonna buy the bra. There's no number, there's no letter, we're not figuring this out. This isn't an equation, it's so super easy. Jamie Morrison, I have to bring you in, because there's so many color options.
There's so many colors, it gives you that springtime feel.
We're gonna throw away all of our old bras.
Yes, we are.
We're gonna get a new 4-pack, and we're gonna get them in fun colors. You wanna start color-wise for me down here?
This is our new plum set. This is a plum, sienna, eggplant, and mauve.
Look at that.
This is so pretty. This is like a Rhonda Shear. This is like, purple is her thing.
Wait, watch.
Look at this.
Look at that with a Today's Special shoe.
And then just think, they have the little shoulder strap off the shoulder top. Then we have the gray, the red, and the black with the white, which is like kind of like, that little pop of red. If you want to always, even if you want to open up a denim top, you can have that little bit poking out. If I'm not a big red person, I'm wearing red today. It's like the only red I have, but I would wear that. And then you have your neutral pack, which is your black, white, light beige, and beige. Okay. And then what's going on down here?
This is our black. This is suntan. That's the warm beige and the pink.
And the pink.
So this again has a little pop of color with your staples. And then we kind of get into like Easter baskets.
Yes, that's our fun new colors right there.
So here it is in the black, the white. This is gonna be called my blue, violet, and sea foam option. And then the other new is the sienna, the white, the magenta sunset.
That's so pretty.
And this one's called Celeste. So new colors, but same construction you love.
Same construction. So Rhonda Shear started this, she started after 20 years in Hollywood. She said, I got to figure out a way, wearing Up All Night, when she was on the show Up All Night, wearing intimate apparel, digging in, most of it made by men. She said, there has to be an easier way to shop for your bra. So when we say shop your top, you do not have to know your alphabet. You do not have to know what size you are underneath. You just shop your top. So I'm wearing a large top. I'm wearing a large Ahh Bra underneath here. And when we say seamless, truly, if I go right over here to little Judy, I'll show you. I'll take you on a little tour of Judy. Really is, when you see this, there's no seams. All of underneath here where you normally would have that underwire, you're just getting built-in tension from the machine called a Santoni machine, which knits the yarn with tension underneath to give you the lift, to give you the support. You have this wide band because right here, so many times underneath your bust when you wear a bra, then you get this little pocket of fat right there. This little bit of skin where your breast tissue before your rib cage starts. Then you have the smoothing sides. And you can see here how you actually have this tension. When you get it home, you'll feel. This is where it starts smoothing you out, projecting you forward, giving you all that smoothing. And I love that you pointed out that we give you all of the coverage. We know where those lumps and bumps start sticking out as we age. That breast tissue kind of migrates all over the place. So, and you go into the wide back. So this is one that you can step in, you can put this over your head, but it's just that easy, and you're getting all the support without having all of that hardware in there or having that guesswork of what size are you. And if you get measured for it, it usually only is for that one style. And then you have to do it again. So this is that single layer. And we have our OG Cara, she's been modeling the Ahh Bra for as long as we've had the Ahh Bra. So it's great to have her because this is the bra that you're gonna put on when you come home, when you wanna relax. You just wanna chill, but you could also double it up. So that's one of the reasons why it's become so popular, and we give you 4 packs. And also think about your summer tops or summer dresses that have that lower cut, that you don't wanna have all that exposed. This is okay to show these pops of color, show these little bits there. And the best part is, if you want a little bit more support, again, you just double it up. So I wear this every day. This is I sleep in this bra. I really am never without an Ahh Bra, and this is really what when I started working at HSN as a buyer in 2001. That's what I'd say when I was 5 years old, but,
yeah.
but this is the first bra I ever had. So I wore this before I even knew Rhonda. I've been a fan of this. So now my 13-year-old daughters wear this, my grandmother and all her friends that are in their 90s, and the nurses at their home come to me and say, this is saving them, because a lot of them want to still wear a bra and want to still have that modesty, but they don't, can't wear that traditional hook and eye bra because it's just hard to get on and off. This is giving you that support and giving you all that lift without anything, never going to dig in. It's always just going to give you that perfect lift.
I know men wouldn't know what this, but every single one of us have had that situation where the wire poked out, right? It busted through and then like cut us or dug into us at some point because, again, somewhere along the way, everyone said, oh, we need to put a wire in it. Right. That's how we get the lift. That's how we get the separation. And you were right. It took a woman to go, why can't I just have it already kind of like that separation, the support in there, but build it into the knit of it. There's no wires, there's no hook and eye, there's nothing. It's step in,
right there.
Shimmy that baby up. It puts the girls right where they need to go. And I love, because it's the best way for me to explain why we say shop your top is it almost just like personalized conforms to your own size.
No, it truly does.
Yeah.
And you have to think, we're not all symmetrical on both sides. So that's why this is so great, because it gives you that little nest for your breast. And you can fill that out and you can fill those areas up as you need to. And this is also, if you double this up, you can always put a pad in here. If you are a prosthesis wearer, it will hold that up. So you still have all of the lift and support. But if you're a heavier busted gal, when you come home, you always want to rip your bra off, but you still want to have some lift and support. So that's truly, this is kind of almost like the anti-sag bra, because, gravity takes over. And if you kind of let the girls go free all the time, it really will kind of weigh them down. So I've been wearing this literally since Rhonda first brought this to HSN, and I've worn it through my pregnancy, worn it through, breastfeeding, ups and downs and sizes. That's the best part about this, because as women, we fluctuate up and down 5 to 7 pounds in a week, and that's why those traditional bras do not work, because it's so perfection down to that size. You need to stretch. Just think, we have stretch in our jeans now, we have stretch in our shoes, our sneakers we put on. Why wouldn't you have stretch in your bra?
Well, do you know what I said at some point in time in my life? I said I need both cups to be different. Because really, I need like a D here, and I need like a D and a half over here.
And I think as I'm getting older, I looked at it, I think they're changing. I think just like everything changes as we get older. I truly feel like either one's getting bigger or one's getting smaller, but because they're definitely not the same. You never notice that when you're wearing a Rhonda Shear Ahh Bra, because it's going to be perfectly conformed to your own body shape.
Well, so I want to go back to Cara. So she's wearing the one that's in the plum, the sienna, the eggplant, and the mauve 4-pack. So if you love that color, that's the 4 that you want to get. Cara, what size are you in? Extra small? Small. And I wear a small. Where do you wear?
And I'm in a large.
In a large.
Yep.
So think about this. Me and Cara do not have the same body type, but we're both in a small because she can come out here and do that, and I cannot. But Cara, if you were to go get a traditional number letter, what would you be? 34B.
Yes.
She's in a small.
Yes.
I'm a 34D.
And I would
we both wear a small.
So both wear a small. And I would be probably a 36, 38D.
C?
C or D. Kind of maybe one side C, maybe one side D. But that's how easy it is to pick it.
This catchy shop your top thing would have been long gone since 2004 if it didn't make sense. Trust the process. Millions of women have shopped and bought and wear it just like that. But we have been just conditioned and nurtured that this letter and this number and it's this thing and it never fit right. Grab this. And I want you right now, early in the morning, as you're getting ready, to go to the drawer, wherever your bras are at, and I want you to open it and look in there and count how many bras you probably have never touched looked at in years. But you bought it, you spent money, probably a good 50, 60 bucks on that bra.
Oh, definitely.
Right? Let's just, 2025, we're gonna have an intervention on ourselves. We're just gonna take all of those in our hand. We're gonna get rid of them because we don't wear them, we hate them anyways, and you're gonna get a full 4-pack.
And a full,
4.
4 of these, and this is gonna, and also look at the wide strap. So you're never gonna have anything that's gonna dig in. So many times you have all those straps that dig in, and you're also getting all the support from the band underneath the bust, because 90% of your support should really come from the band, the underband, because that's what's supporting the breast. us actually lifting it up. That's why we're having the wide sides, the wide back. You're gonna have that support and you're gonna not feel like you're toppling forward. You're not gonna feel like you're spilling out of the front of it. And that's so many times, that's why the bras dig into us and you have those wardrobe wounds whenever you take it off, is because you get home and it's been digging in. You will not notice this one. And again, this is that single layer, so this is that more leisure, it's like a level 1, but all you have to do is step into another one, double it up, and you can go, you know, you can wear it to the gym, wear it to yoga, go to the grocery store. It really is gonna be that casual bra, but please, if you've never slept in a bra, truly try to sleep in this, because it makes you feel more supported and more lifted.
So I always want to give you all the information you guys need to make a purchase. So Donna asked if this one has the removal pads or if it has the pocket for them. No and no.
No.
This is the OG original Ahh Bra, no pads that are in there, no pocket, but I will always give you the answer. I want you to buy the thing that you're looking for. But if you're looking for legitimately the OG Ahh Bra, right? The separation, the support, the no hooks and eyes, the no, like it is literally the one that everybody has bought bajillions of.
Yep,
I'm just saying that number because I don't know what the number is.
And honestly, it was that Donna, if you do go to Rhonda Shear, here, if you ever go to hsn.com and type in Generation 2, that's going to be that double layer for you. We have it there for you. It's called Generation 2
I want you to
Ahh
get
Bra.
what you're looking for. So $44.95 for 4. So this is what, 10 and some pennies or something per bra. So again, this is one colorway. All sizes available, small through 3X in all of these. The plum, the sienna, the eggplant, the mauve. This is the pack that's the black, the white, the red, the gray. That's this 4-pack. This, if you're looking just for your staples, your nudes, your whites, your blacks, that's this set. So it's the black, white, beige, and light beige. This is your black, your suntan, this is your warm beige and a pink, so that's this colorway. And then the new comes here, so that's your black, that's your white, but look at this. This is called Blue Violet, and that's sea foam, very light and different and beautiful. This is the white, the sienna, this is called Magenta Sunset, and this is called Celeste. That's a new 4-pack. 10 and some pennies a bra.
You can't beat that. And these bras wash, tumble dry, low. They will last forever. I know I always say my mom hates when I tell her. She's like, I've had some for over 10 years. They just don't wear out and they just wash perfectly.
It's wonderful.
Well, happy.